latest from our legal panel, NewsNation legal contributor and Law and Crime Network host Jesse Ventura and trial attorney and former judge Mercedes Colwin.
You said Jesse Ventura again?
Did I do that
again? You did it again. Third time's a charm. I had to call it out.
Oh my God!
Isn't that like a famous?
Yes,
isn't that a famous?
I told the control room that they have to get a picture.
You are famous, but there's a famous wrestler, Jesse Ventura.
You're more famous.
Yes,
than
exactly.
Also a former governor, Jesse Weber.
Yes.
Jesse Weber. You said Kid Cudi made an entrance like none ever you've ever seen at a criminal trial today.
So we know this is a celebrity case. Everybody's talking about celebrities showing up. I mean, in the James Dean look, smoking a cigarette, comes in. It was reported that when he walked into that courtroom, everybody turned around. I mean, he's a massive star power there. And I think the jury was glued to every word he had to say. And I will tell you, such an important witness for the prosecution, if I can explain why.
Yes.
I think the prosecution has struggled in the past week and a half to articulate what racketeering is, this idea that Sean Combs is the head of a criminal enterprise. And in order to prove it, they have to prove two underlying crimes. So whether it's sex trafficking, bribery, obstruction, kidnapping, forced labor, testified to his car being blown up, that's arson. Testified about one of Sean Combs' employees being taken in a car against her will, brought to his house, that's kidnapping. That is exactly what the prosecution needs. And by the way, breaking into the home, that couples with what we heard this week about former assistants setting up the rooms, threats, blackmail, violence, guns, drugs.
You could bet it wasn't Sean Combs himself doing the firebombing and breaking in.
But that's what you need. You need the other people. It's a racketeering conspiracy. He didn't do it by himself. That's why I think it's important that he testified.
Do you agree this was a good week for the prosecution?
Definitely. And I think you're exactly right, Jesse, because racketeering is a difficult crime to prove. And it's right. It's this whole orbit of individuals that are involved
and
in
nobody
crimes.
else is indicted.
No one's indicted. No one else is indicted. One thing I will say, some of these allegations are so outrageous. It goes to what you said before we started the segment. These jurors are saying to themselves, can this really be real? Like, we're talking about Combs having either himself or his associates breaking into someone's home, unwrapping gifts, locking up the dog, and then having a Molotov cocktail put into someone's car. It starts to get more and more outrageous. And one of the things that the prosecution has to be careful of are some of these allegations so incredibly outrageous because, by the way, there's no proof that Combs was involved with the break-in. No proof, no DNA that's come in. There is no proof. I mean, he said, look, that law enforcement was called, but I never got the results from the DNA.
Can I counter that real quick?
Sure,
yeah,
of course.
Absolutely.
After they had the talk, there was no more break-ins, there was no more car bombings, and he allegedly said years after, Combs had said to him, I'm sorry about all that. Now, he wasn't specific about what he was sorry about, but
could have been the breakup. It could have been the breakup. But I mean, without the DNA and all that, if I were the defense is going to say in the closing arguments, hey, there's no proof of the thieves at all involved. Where's the DNA? There were fingerprints taken. None of it goes back to any associates of Combs. So they'll try to tie things in to try to really distance him. Because I do think, Jesse, he was a great witness from everybody that's been reporting.
Did the defense score any points on their cross-examination? What was it when they said, did she play you? What were they getting at?
So aside from saying, hey, this wasn't further investigated, the fire, putting that to the side, they're trying to really assassinate the character of Casandra Ventura. They're saying, oh, she broke up with you out of nowhere. She played you. She played Sean Combs. This idea that she's manipulative. This idea that she's using burner phones. They're saying to the jury...
a bit of a stretch, though, given all the pictures we've seen and all the witnesses who've said they saw him beating her. The video...
the video's terrible.
Well, remember, she's not coming out and saying, you know, I was beaten and the jury doesn't believe it. I think it's clear that that happened. She's saying she was a victim of sex trafficking, and the defense has said, really? There are text messages where you encourage the freak off, set them up. And that's why the prosecution had to call a key witness this week, a forensic psychologist who talked about why victims will not leave their abusers. Yeah. They needed to call her. So I think it goes to her credibility, the financial motive, filing a lawsuit, all that.
$20 million, $10 million from the hotel. So it does. That's why it's so important. We talked about earlier this week that Dr. Don Hughes testified, because everyone's going to wonder, why didn't you leave? This is outrageous what was happening to you.
It happens
You
a
needed
lot.
Someone, exactly.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.